I'm not so keen about talking about myself. Instead, I will talk about a much more sweeter version of me, my childhood. I was a chubby girl, very chubby girl with full cheeks, and as a necessity, I wore a pair of glasses and full set of braces. The braces part I hated so much. Those metal bars made me look funny, and my smile was outrageous. I had a sidekick, my brother, and we used to get into a lot of adventures. I mean adventures, I mean games and experiments. Okay, these games and experiments I call them, but probably adults may have called them trouble. So, one fine day, as a result of these experiments, my brother ended up getting injured. He was bleeding a lot. I immediately ran to him and applied pressure to his wound, and the bleeding stopped within a few minutes, magically. In my parents' eyes, I was this responsible, clever older sister, the future doctor of the family. However, in reality, it was me that goaded him to jump from the balcony floor, and he ended up getting hurt. So the real reason I ran to him, you see, was to make sure he wouldn't tell mommy or daddy. At school, I was not so different. Me and a bunch of friends, we used to run around a lot, talk a lot, and not listen to the teacher. The diagnosis of ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, was not around, so we could get away with anything. I mean, pretty much anything, probably. Our teacher, she was patient. She gave us time. She warned me again, but there must have been a limit to every teacher's patience, and one day I must have crossed that limit. I ended up with a sticky duct tape around my mouth as punishment in front of all my friends, and you don't have to say it, that's a terrible, terrible childhood trauma. But let me ask you this, do you have children, and can teachers give such punishments in the 21st century? Yes, I thought so. I hope so anyway. Childhood is full of memories like these. We ran around, screamed at the top of our lungs, and we didn't care about much else. However, when we grew up and we had to be adults, we had to realize that there would be consequences of our choices and actions. Ladies and gentlemen, one final story I will tell you from my childhood that, again, ended up with me being punished is from my 12th birthday. As a gift, my grandmother had bought me a beautiful velvet dress. Everyone loved the dress and thought that I looked like a princess in it. I wore it in front of the mirror. Yes, the dress was indeed exquisite. However, there were tiny improvements that needed to be made, so I decided to make these improvements with a pair of scissors. As you can well imagine, these adjustments, these modifications, and my sense of fashion did not go so well with my parents, and I remember my father's strict words. Ayşe, that's it, you're punished, no more dresses or skirts for you. Yes, no more dresses or skirts for me. You see, like tonight, like many nights, I wear dull trousers. Thank you.